Today we are enslaved by a global economy. This enslavement was brought about not only by the colonial powers who ruled over us, but we ourselves who imitated them and got used to a life where high energy consumption, using natural resources out of proportion were the best way to build a good life. We imitated the British. Now even they have realized that is not the correct way. We have realized. So globally we need to build a new alternative kind of economy.
This has been the process around which we have really organized the communities initially, because that gives them self-confidence, and when they see a physical need is being fulfilled, then they really feel that they can make a change with their own resources. So that's what we call the psychological infrastructure building stage. That's the first stage of the Sarvodaya village development process.
All are working. So when you work like that, it's true that there's a road being constructed. At the same time, mutual respect between those who work is developed. So while we build the road builds us.
Once you get the community mobilized, then that alone is not enough. Then you need what we call social infrastructure building. That is to give the necessary skills, the knowledge in the village to address their needs. So the community leadership training programs we have designed, community health programs, how to start a preschool teachers training, for which we have training centers such as what we see here, where that training is imparted to the rural community leaders.
In Sri Lanka, it is not difficult to identify 30,000 little communities in the country. These 30,000 communities can be easily trained to create a self-sustaining economy, satisfying their basic needs and also self-governing systems.
To take the village to the next level, we need a legal status and an institutional building of the community. That is, you need to form a society, a community organization, which can then take over the full responsibility of planning, mobilizing the resources, monitoring, laying the foundation for economic empowerment. Just because the village is so poor and the poverty is the key issue, we don't start with economic program straight away. We think that the social foundation has to be first laid before you can start economic program.
In our villages, we started with real work, manual labor. But manual labor can take you to a certain point. Beyond that, to go, you have to use the modern existing financial and other economic systems.
We start with the savings and credit program. That is the basis for addressing the economic problems that are there in the village. So they start with inculcating the practice of savings. Even if it's a poor village, that you have to save even 1 rupee a family over a period of time before you get a loan. Then we have a specialized Sarvodaya organization called SEEDS, Sarvodaya Economic Enterprise Development Service, which provides them the technical assistance to start this program, manage it properly, how to run a village banking system, entrepreneurship training, making market links and so on. That itself is a specialized program occurring at the 4th stage of village development.
Now people think that we are non-political. but we are very political. We are non-political in the sense that we don't dabble in power and party politics, because there are two kinds of politics: power-oriented party politics. If not by the ballot, by the bullet, you capture power. That's your objective. That politics we reject. Politics have to be totally decentralized with the people. That's why we believe in a system of politics where there is self-governance in every community.
So the final stage is a stage of full self-sufficiency, so that this incorporated body, the village society, is able to manage the entire process on their own, and they are not dependent on even the mother organization Sarvodaya, but philosophically they are very much connected. They have an ethical base on which they even do the business. It's not every business. They will go for businesses that are environmentally friendly, that are not harmful for their spiritual well-being, cultural life. Out of the 15,000 odd villages that we have a presence, we have about 5,400 villages which are now incorporated as independent societies. So out of that, about 3,000 villages have reached that stage where they are more or less economically able to run on their own.
There are certain human weaknesses we all have. The greed is one. So the more power we get over people or money or resources, the more that evil manifests. Less power we have, less money we have, this will not manifest itself. Therefore, the best unit is the smallest unit. Smallest unit is the village or urban unit. I think only answer is what Mahatma Gandhi said: convert India into a commonwealth of village republics. Let us call it convert the world into a commonwealth of community republics.
Thank you.